We are just feeding the Swaledale sheep, and we just said on the way up maybe we'll start lambing up here because we've had 2 lamb down in the shed that have had live lambs, and we've got 1 lamb up here, so hopefully I'm going to video us catching it.
No, there's no dead lambs.
And then moving it into another field. We are getting ever closer. Well, obviously we're getting ever closer to lambing. We had one abort yesterday, and we are actually mothering a lamb onto that one. She's got enough milk to try. So that all feels a little bit more positive actually. And then seeing little live lambs instead of just dead ones definitely makes it better. I missed it, but he jumped out and caught it. Go get the lamb. Oh, drop me the knife. Can't have been born very long. It looks a little bit pathetic, but you're alive. So we lamb them in this one field and then move them. Oh, she's flirting for it at least. So just checking that she's got some milk. Oh, and that it's sucked, which it hasn't, so it's just going to make sure that it does. Because it all...
It's only bloody one titted.
Oh, ideal.
Not that it matters.
Because all we do with these really is move them from one field to the next field. Oh.
Hey, I wonder if it better go inside for tonight, just to make sure it does suck. Last thing I want is to die.
Well, let's do that then. We're being much more precious than normal. Not that we're not normally cautious, but when we know we're going to lose so many, or we've already lost so many, we really don't want to lose any more. Normally these sheep are so good, they just look after themselves. You don't normally have issues lambing, or very rare we have problems that way. Having a good suck there.
Well, still a good thing. What's sake of being inside for one night?
Well, then it could go out tomorrow with one of those mules, couldn't it?
I'd hate for it to bloody die because it's not getting sucked.
Trouble is as well, when she's one titted, it might go to the wrong tit. It's a tub lamb, of course. We want gimmers really out of the pure Swaledales, because we're all the time trying to keep our numbers up or get our numbers a bit more, so that eventually we can breed some mules, or more mules than we do already. We only really put some old yows to the Leicester. Anyway, living lamb. We are just back up in the wind. About to pop in. Charlotte's in the buggy because it's too windy out here for her. She doesn't like it. Yeah, it's gorgeous. So I'm going to do that. Cold but gorgeous. Hello, we're outside. It's like lambing time again. Just both kiddies are in bed. We've just come out to check everybody's sucking. So we've been letting this one suck, but it's just doing a demonstration that it could do it on its own. This one was born this morning. We nearly think it must have sucked because it keeps getting up and stretching, but it She just didn't feel that soft in her bag. This is the one that aborted, and we're trying to mother a pet lamb on. Pet lamb doesn't really like it, but it does know where to find milk. So that's a start. And this is the one from outside. Where's your lamb? We decided to bring that in for the sake of bringing it in for one night. Just to make sure it's all right. Then it just seemed like a no-brainer. So
there was the sheep pens, all mucked out. And
that's it, mucked
chained
out,
round.
full of cows. They're ready for straw tomorrow. So these are in here getting some barley. These are going to be fattened up. There is one heifer at the back in there who's actually pedigree, who we have bulled with that bull in there. But she keeps coming a bulling, and she seems to keep coming a bulling every 2 weeks rather than every 3 weeks. And she doesn't seem to have, I don't know, she doesn't seem to have stopped either. Which isn't ideal. That's Billy Bull sat there. So I don't know, we're hopeful that she might be in calf. We'd like her to be in calf, but not sure that's gonna happen. We're gonna get her PD'd anyway. Ooh, it's gone really dark. We'll be back into lights soon. I'm gonna feed my lambs. So yeah. Disaster in the pet lamb shed last night. Another lamb died of bloat. I've never ever had a problem with bloat. I seem to have had this year, which is really annoying. I love my pet lambs. I'm just not in love with them this year. So this is Joe's pet lamb in here, and one that's just come in from outside. It had pneumonia. Its mother's only a shearling, and it just didn't have quite enough milk for it. Hello. Another morning. Stephen is just cleaning out the feed passage. We're using up bales at the minute, and they seem to waste so much. So he keeps he's been doing something else, maybe me doing not a lot. I'm just on my way to the buggy. So the first lamb that we had born that we were really excited about because it was alive, doesn't look very healthy this morning. So I'm going to treat it as if it's watery mouth, because we've been letting it suck because it didn't seem to be sucking on its own. So maybe it didn't get enough colostrum soon enough, is what I am hoping. So I'm going to give it some penicillin into its tummy, and I'm going to give it some electrolytes. So I'm going to do that. Wants to tip this into the pen. With all these silly hurdles in the way, because the dog drags all the straw out, and that's really annoying when the yard's clean. Anyway, easy solved. So these cows, these will all be the next to calve in here. The bull's just in here, just keep them out of the way of the other bull, really. So I'm just making some homemade electrolytes. This is what we did with the Texels if we had any issues, and it seemed to work really well. So we'll try it again. There's some honey in there, a little bit of salt, and some warm water. So I'm going to tube a little bit into it, not a lot because he's only tiny. And then, fingers crossed, Stephen reckons it's too far gone. For the cost of a little bit of honey and 1 ml of penicillin, I think it's worth trying. So, that's what we're going to do. He has told me in the past that lambs are worth trying with, and I've succeeded. Other times, not so much. But anyway, at least I know that I've tried. Right, we just need a tube, and that's it. Poppy! House is right tip, don't look at the house. Children, dogs, animals is an impossible situation. And I can't blame it all on them. Me and Stephen going with mucky boots sometimes, like now I have to go and make something, or can't always have it clean. Right. Tube. Here we go. Let's go give it a whirl. I'm just so conscious that we're going to lose so many lambs, or we've already lost so many lambs, that I want it to live. At least it eases my guilt. If I know I've done everything for it, I can. So, right. Hopefully you can see. It's very cold in its mouth. Tube down, making the right noises. Going anywhere very fast. Oh, it's going now. Another little tup. I think they're all tups, which is sod's law. Let's give it another half. So at least he gets a bit of energy from the honey when I make it myself. Well, that's gone somewhere. Just need a bit of penicillin down him now. Right, so he's had electrolytes, some penicillin, I've packed some straw around him just to try and keep him warm. You wanting me? What are you doing next? Cows? So Stephen wants me to take the net wrap off so he can put this out for the lean-to. They're not quite out, but they're nearly out, and while we're on doing the other cows, we might as well do these. We cleaned all this out the other day, so this is all relatively good. We probably won't eat it now, we're giving them more, but we'll see. and fresh silage, and they'll get some straw in a minute when we've done this. These are 2-year-old bales. So they're not the best. Some of them have been absolutely perfect and we could have given them to the sheep. These not so perfect. Anyway, the cows can pick through them, and then hey dogs, and then we can morning. Little calves there escaping. Then we can throw it out like we've just done this morning when they don't eat all of it, so it's fine. So there is a footpath running through our yard, essentially. So these two are the two that's just calved. The blue has the twins, and the Hereford has just one. That little guy there. So he's cute. The other calves that's in there are just ones that have jumped in through the barrier. So that's one twin laid down, and the other twin stood at the back up there. They haven't got tags in yet. That's how we know. We put BBD testing tags into them, and you've got to send them off. So a lot of them have just got a metal tag in till we get to like 5 or 6, and then we'll send them all together, and you can't keep the samples for that long in your fridge at home. So like that one, he's got a metal tag in but no flag, so the flag tag does a test. That little chunk that comes out with the tag, we send off for testing. So this is why they're all escaping. They like to come and eat the hay from this side. They don't get pushed out then by the cows. That's a very dodgy bale. That will be mostly bedding, I think, tomorrow. So yeah, then we can, we don't have any BBD, or we've never had any BBD up to now, touch wood. Right, go let the cows out. Oh. Hello. They love the fresh silage morning. I'm going to get out before I get squashed. That's it. Take the rubbish. That's rubbish.
Give them that lick.
Yeah. Is that all they've got left? The cows wanting more salt too. Oh, they've got a little bit left. Look how they lick it.
Alright.
They love the salt rocks. Rubbish. I want to tidy up.
We're going to pick that
Yeah. Who is it? Daddy! Hello!
Give you kids.
She wants to get out. Right. Okay, they'll shake that up themselves. Happy cows. That red one's not so happy, it's not eating. Anyway, keep an eye on it.
Keep an eye on it.
If it is barley, then it not eating, we'll sort it out. But they're not getting that much. So these are the lambs we have. That's the one we brought in last night from the field. Do you think that sucked?
Yeah, that has this one.
What about my pet lamb?
She hates it.
She'll love it eventually. Oh, you mean it just doesn't let it suck?
No, I just don't like so.
It doesn't look starving.
Up the back. Stand still. She hates it. Fucking thing.
Trouble is, if they kick too much, it puts the lambs off.
Go on,
then
get
they
on
won't-
the tit, mate.
And then they won't go
Oh,
over the
come
tube
on.
and try.
There.
Oh, he's sucking now.
Oh,
No,
for
he's
God's
scared.
sake.
They're always better on a yow, even a swale yow, than they are in the Pertland pen.
Maybe not hungry.
Do you think
Because one side does feel like it's sucked, but this side definitely
It was
isn't
definitely looking last night. It says, Mum, feed me.
She just doesn't stand still.
She can't fight the whole time though.
This lamb was sucking, it was sucking when I came out.
This one? That one was sucking last night.
It was shit out when we came out at midtime.
Anyway, we've done what we can for him. They look like they need a bit of straw.
I don't think it's water enough, that.
I've dried its mouth, but if it's not wet again, then...
I don't think it's water. I think it must be just do that at all. Could be it.
Could be. He did say that we'd get some live lambs that would die.
Right, we'll go fill it with fodder bait then. You what? These? You stop whinging.
Right, go fill up with fodder bait. 30 minutes. I think we're going to have to end it. Woo! Another video. We're going to go around the other sheep now. Thank you for watching. If you could like or subscribe or anything, that'd be great. Thanks.